And the United Way of Southwest Michigan is preparing for a big celebration next month. The United Way's Zach East tells us about our impact, our people. And in fact, why don't we just start that interview right now? Because, Zach East, you're here in studio, so it makes absolutely no sense for us to ignore you.
I want to hear robot me.
You want to hear robot you? No.
Oh, no, that was real me. It was yesterday. I remember now.
Zach East is the Director of Sustainability at the United Way of Southwest Michigan, and you join us on a weekly basis to keep us up to date, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much about what's happening with the United Way of Southwest Michigan. You have a big annual celebration coming up. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we as you said, it's annual. We do this every year, and one of the things that we talked about, because we do this typically each year to sort of celebrate the the dollars raised in the community and such. And while that is something to certainly celebrate, because people really go quite far in order to help us with a lot of this fundraising, one of the things that we wanted to make sure that we were doing more so this year is to really celebrate the impact that's being made in the community and the people who are helping to make it. And so really more of this celebration is starting to revolve less around what we raise for dollars, but more about the stories of what's actually happening in the community. And so if you attend this event on Thursday, April 24th, it's at the Mendel Center, Grand Upton Hall. We very simply will just share a great deal of stories of what's going on in the community from our impact partners. We have 49 of them that we work with in the community. 79 different programs, I believe, is the number. In addition to some of our programs that we've been talking about, like Dolly Parton's Imagination Library or 211. And the other neat thing about this event is that we're also bringing in one of our United Way Worldwide Executive Vice Presidents. John Farden is going to talk to us a bit about how United Ways in each community basically have the charge of not only, of course, taking in money and bringing it back out to critical change that needs to take place in a community, but they tend to be the kind of the hub for, getting organizations together. Because everybody is truly out there doing all of this work deeply on the ground each day. They don't necessarily have the time to go to each other's meetings and find out about what's happening at this place versus that place. Or in the case of what's happening now, where a lot of us are measuring what we might have for funding in the next 6 to 9 to 12 months.
Right.
We, as United Way, kind of become that catalyst for community conversation among other nonprofits, volunteers and community members. And that's part of what John Farden's going to talk about a bit as well.
Yeah, and so it seems like this is an especially, I won't say convenient time, but maybe poignant time to bring forward the real stories of what that safety net that you support in our community is. And what are the fibers and what is it that's at potential risk?
Yeah, and that's really what he's going to discuss a little bit of is certainly the things that he sees from a nationwide standpoint, but really making sure that we've already started these conversations, obviously, where we've partnered with Corewell Health Foundation and Berrien Community Foundation to have community conversations to help organizations with their resiliency plans, their sustainability plans, looking ahead to advocacy, because of course we need to get more active as organizations with making sure that if, for example, state representatives are making funding decisions, that they know that if they, for example, cut 211, then more of that burden of running the 211 service is on us locally here at United Way to fund that. We already spend $110,000 a year to make sure 211 service exists, which is the kind of the nice referral information service we have that's free. And if we have to fund more of that, then that's certainly less funding that we can send to stuff like Dolly Parton's Imagination Library or other critical needs that are happening in the community. So it's a lot of it is that, the pulling of strings of one side, needs more than something else and the other side loses a little bit. And that's a bit of what's happening lately with those conversations of, well, what happens if organization, loses funding here, or change the amount of funding I get changes. Can I even run the program that United Way has funded for me? Those are a lot of the conversations that are happening lately.
So get more insight to those conversations at the Our Impact, Our People event. When will it be held, and how can people get involved?
So it's April 24th. That's a Thursday. It's 6 p.m. There is food involved, so don't worry.
Oh, there's food involved? Wait a second.
Of course
Give me the
food.
Details again.
Yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's a pasta bar.
Oh, look at that. Okay, pasta bar.
Which
April 24th.
Yeah, somehow makes me hungry at 8 o'clock in the morning.
White sauce or red sauce?
Both, actually.
Okay, all right, fine. Yes, please. Okay.
And again, at the Mendel Center Grand Empton Hall at Lake Michigan College in Benton Harbor. And we want to say big thanks to our series sponsors, Michigan Works and Berrien Cass and Van Buren, and Silver Beach Pizza, as well as Corewell Health for helping bring us this event, and the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber and the Sturgis Bank folks, as well as Kruger Lawton CPA and the Purpose Partners, all helping to organize this with us. We were supposed to stop taking reservations for this yesterday.
Oh.
But we've decided we'll keep it open for a few more days.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, so head to the website, uwsm.org, if you'd like to come. And we'll have plenty of awards that we'll be giving out at that event, too, including the Margaret B. Upton Volunteer Service Award and our Cass County version of that award, which is the Susan L. Dobrich Award.
Yeah, very good. Okay, if you need more information, uwsm.org.
Yes.
All right, Zach East, Director of Sustainability at United Way of Southwest Michigan, thank you so much for bringing that information today.
Yes, sir. Thank you.